Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Shit's about to hit the fan. Welcome to Unsanctioned Thursdays on Wrestling with Freddie.
Welcome to Unsanctioned Thursdays, the quick show, the show that gives us a little bit of extra time, and the show that's about to make y'all some sweet-ass cash. With me, as always, is Mr. Jeff Dye. We're going to make our picks. It's men's and women's Money in the Bank matches. Here we go. Oh, and by the way, Money in the Bank's in Los Angeles. I might find a way to go, Jeff, so hang in there with me. I know I'm always last minute with this shit. Hang in there because I might be able to actually go, and if I do, we should go together. Men's Money in the Bank, featuring LA Knight, who forgot that Seth Rollins was in it when he cut his promo on SmackDown. That was really funny.
Yeah.
Andrade, who's going to give us a great match. Penta, who, holy shit, is going to give us a great match. Solo Sikoa, who's going to kill everybody, and when he does finally fall off a ladder through a table, people are going to scream, holy shit. And Seth Rollins. Now, we record these shows on Mondays, so I know there's one spot remaining. Here we go. Producer Alex. And I think he might have it right out the box, right out the friggin' gate. He's got Seth fabulously dressed Rollins to win Money in the Bank. This is a new Seth Rollins. A new Seth Rollins. I say Seth Rollins is going to win as well. We're 2 out of 3, Jeff. Are you jumping on the train, or are you the master of contrarianism?
Well, the problem is I'm always wrong with my Money in the Bank prediction because I hate how predictable they make the Money in the Bank prediction. I always root for some underdog or for some guy who I think could really make a good run with the Money in the Bank. And they always give it to a guy who's completely obvious and completely a giant star who doesn't even need the Money in the Bank attention, in my opinion.
No, I think you hit the nail on the head.
So if I'm thinking of a just show style, just story style, I want LA Knight to win the Money in the Bank.
Hey,
I think that'd be awesome. And it just puts him right back in the conversation with everybody. Those promos would be spot on. It would be fun to watch him get his ass whipped a bunch of times by the mob that is, Seth Rollins' crew. I don't know. I just think it would shoot LA Knight into the next kind of level. So that's what I'm hoping for, but I wouldn't bet on what I'm saying.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, women's Money in the Bank. We've got Jeff's and my favorite, Miss Rhea Ripley. She's married, Mrs. Rhea Ripley. We have Mrs. Alexa Bliss. I don't know much about Roxanne Perez, but Roxanne Perez is in it. Julia and Naomi. And there is one spot remaining. Now, again, we record these early, but between Liv Morgan, Ivy Nile, and Stephanie Vaquer, we got to kind of think they're going to keep putting this spotlight on Stephanie Vaquer, give her an opportunity to kind of show her moves and do her thing and do that one move that Booker T goes crazy for. I'm not that exciting on this one because I agree with our producer again. I don't think we're going to agree on everything, but definitely on our Money in the Banks. And when I saw that promo that Naomi cut on Friday Night SmackDown, and then I saw her win her qualifying match for Money in the Bank, I said, holy shit, she's going to get the belt. She's going to get the Money in the Bank. She's going to get the belt, and they're going to build up Jade Cargill for Naomi and Bianca for Naomi, and those matches are going to be crazy, and the stories are going to be crazy. So I have Naomi winning women's Money in the Bank. Our producer has Naomi winning Money in the Bank. Sir, again, I know you won't agree with me because you never... Well, no, that's not true, but a lot of times you don't. Especially on picks. Who do you have?
Well, I don't know who's going to be who we're adding here out of everybody. Rhea Ripley's already won the Money in the Bank, so we've seen what she does with the Money in the Bank. We've seen what that would look like. I mean, because if I'm wrestling, I put everything on Rhea as far as the women's division. She's so good. She could wrestle men. I think she's a huge, huge star. I think I'm going to go with Stephanie Vaquer.
You are taking the ultimate dark horse. I love it. The odds on that are probably 8,000 to 1. And if that horse hits, holy shit, Jeff.
It'd be amazing. It'd be great to see her just right in the mix right away. And everyone's going to go, who the hell is this lady? And it's like, oh, who are you to say who the hell is this lady? Well, Jade Cargill came out of nowhere. You came out of nowhere. I just think it would be a fun, cool thing.
I love it. All right, sir. Next up, the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. Our producer has Becky finally finally finding a way to beat this chick that's had her number and become the new women's intercontinental champion. Jeff, who do you pick? I'm going last this time. Who do you have winning this match?
Well, the IC belt is one of my favorite belts, even if it is in the women's division. I've always loved the IC belt. I think it's a very underrated belt. And a person who loves wrestling history, which you might not know, is Becky Lynch loves wrestling history. And I think that, like, I imagine they could have pitched her a thing like, hey, you know, like, we really want to bring some prestige to this. Like give the IC belt some clout. So I... have never betted against Becky Lynch, and I'm not going to do it today either. So I think Becky Lynch is your winner.
So your philosophy nearly changed my mind.
Oh,
nearly.
So close.
I almost flipped and wasn't even going to say that I was going the other way because that sounded so smart. I was going to be like, oh yeah, totally. I knew all that too. But I didn't know any of that. And so now you got me second guessing. So now I feel like I'm picking the underdog here. I think the story is this is the girl Becky can't get past. And man, see, now I'm talking myself out of it. I don't know. She already couldn't get past her twice. All right, the hell with it. I'm going with Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Never bet against the last kicker. All right, so we're 3 for 3 on that one. And finally, it's a non-title bout. It's Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus Logan Paul and John Cena. A lot of people are upset that there's no title match for the WWE Championship. This is the match you got. This is the match you're going to bet on, and this is the match that's going to make you money. Jeff, who do you have winning this awesome match?
This is tough because I really love Cody Rhodes, and I'm not huge with Jey Uso, and I really love Logan Paul, but I'm not huge on what Cena's doing right now.
We got to switch the teams up.
I know. It's kind of tough, but just based on that Logan promo alone, I'm rooting for Logan Paul and John Cena. Although I will give a shout out that when they got into their little tussle, you know, like Jey Uso's always dressed casual and Cody Rhodes is always dressed classy.
Yeah.
And so they looked so cool after the tussle. Like Jey Uso's glasses are all off him, and Cody ripped his tux shirt or his suit shirt. Like they looked so cool after a post fight. It looked like after a real post fight. So like if it was, you know, at a bar or something. Shout out to those guys for looking cool the other day, but I'm going to go with Logan Paul and John Cena.
We disagree again, my friend.
Oh, you like those Nepo babies, don't you?
You could yeah, I got a soft spot for him, I guess. Producer Alex agrees with me, though, and he doesn't like Nepo babies. He's a badass Marine. Cody and Jay with the W, making you money. Deal with it. Let your picks be known. If you went with us and got it wrong, throw us some shade. Let us know. We'll get better. If we made you money, and you know we're going to make you money, hit us with a, yo, thanks. I bet my bro $5 and beat him. Anyway, guys, we'll be here every week. Next week, week after that, and the weeks and weeks and weeks after that. On behalf of Jeff, I'm Freddie Prinze Jr. Peace.
We love you.